What's up, everybody? I'm Nick, and we're here today at the Champney Brook Bolles Trail Trailhead. Plan is to head up the Champney Falls Trail to Middle Sister, maybe hit Mount Chocorua. It's the Sunday after Thanksgiving, 2023. Let's get rolling. So quite nippy this morning, even though it's only the end of November and winter's a month away. It might as well be winter as far as the temperatures and conditions up here. It's about 17 degrees at the trailhead. Put on my Hillsound trail crampons right away, right out of the gate. Nice little highway of packed snow and ice going up here right now, so I can tell quite a few people have been up since the last snowstorm. The trail just out and back to Middle Sister from this route is about 7 miles and 2,100 feet. See if we got up Chocorua today or not. Kind of fighting the cold after the holidays, so I don't want to push it too much. See how we feel and see how the weather conditions are up there. So we're just about a mile in, done maybe 300 or 400 feet of gain to give you an idea of how flat it is following this brook. Did this trail once before back 2020 to do Chocorua with Ash. Don't really remember it too much. I don't remember it being particularly challenging. We should be getting pretty close to the Champney Falls that this trail is named after. Imagine they're probably mostly frozen. And we're gonna meet Champney Falls Cutoff and head to Middle Sister from there. So we reached the cutoff where Champney Falls splits off. Let's go check it out. So one thing to keep in mind, and I'm mentioning it because I honestly forgot as well, but the Champney Falls Trail splits at one point, and one section kind of goes over to Champney Falls, and the other just kind of keeps going straight up towards Chocorua. This little trail off to the falls does loop back to the main trail. Doesn't look like that many people have headed up it, judging by the snow prints, but I'm sure we'll be able to find it. And I think we're just about at the falls. So yeah, pretty darn cool. See it cutting through the icicles and whatnot. I believe this is the waterfall they refer to as Champney Falls. There's kind of a little waterfall cascade right before here, but I think this is the Champney Falls. I might be wrong on that. Very cool. Okie dokie. Gonna keep heading up. Back up the Champney Falls Trail. So we're back on the main trail again. Also realized at that junction that the bigger waterfall I was at, I was wrong. Pretty sure it's Pitcher Falls, because that looks like water pouring out of a pitcher. The main chunkier waterfall, if you will, was Champney Falls. About 1.7 from the Kank. Had a couple steep sections, but really mellow overall. So I stopped to delayer really quick. I was looking behind us and you can clearly see Mount Washington sticking up. It looks pretty clear. Hopefully the weather holds out for us. It's supposed to snow later on tonight. And the clouds are supposed to kind of move in, but I think the ceiling's gonna stay pretty high. If we get a Middle Sister today, this will be my 48th peak of the New Hampshire 52 with a view. So that's exciting. Getting down there. So continuing our way up the Champney Falls Trail. Pretty sure we're getting close to the junction with the Champney Falls Cutoff. Actually has some switchbacks here at the end. Finally started to go up quite a bit. Probably done about 1,000 feet since they split off for Champney Falls and Pitcher Falls. And the trails continue to be really nice, just packed ice and snow. Definitely need the spikes today. Some spots you could not get away with bare boots. Okay, so we're at the junction where Piper Trail splits off towards Chocorua and Champney Falls Cutoff splits off towards Middle Sister. So we're gonna head towards Middle Sister. Doesn't look like a lot of people have been down there. Looks like maybe one set of footprints. Hopefully it's not too snowy. Wow. Awesome view. we'll see on the way back. I think I may take the Middle Sister Trail back to Piper. Not very packed out. Those footprints actually didn't go the entire way down the trail. Good news is I think we're pretty close to Middle Sister. Junction's right here. So the views are pretty outstanding up here. Pseudo bluebird day. Views everywhere. It's really cool to look back at Chocorua view behind us. Absolutely freaking beautiful. Gonna hang out up here for a bit, snap some pictures. Gorgeous up here. Right about now, I'm kicking myself for not bringing my extra memory card. I think we'll have enough video even if I want to go to Chocorua though afterwards. But holy moly. Fantastic views. Not really bad up here temperature and wind-wise either. It's pretty nippy, but not super windy. So it's been great hanging up here. Had a little food, refueled, snapped some pictures because there's just stunning panorama all around us. And I think we're gonna head towards Chocorua. So there's not much you couldn't see from Middle Sister. From Washington to the Hancocks to a bunch of 52 of the view peaks to the Lakes region. I'd have to name out like 35 peaks if I was gonna name everything up there. So Next we're going to be heading sort of over Third Sister on Middle Sister Trail and heading towards Chocorua, which I think I mentioned earlier we did back in 2020. It's probably one of the more spectacular 52 with the views. Got a really craggy peak. I haven't seen too many people today either. I actually just crossed my first group of 2 people. Put this away so I don't slip on ice. Okay, so we went up and over Third Sister, which had some amazing views in its own right. And we're back on the Piper Trail to head up Chocorua. Glad my camera's holding up well too. I've been really curious how this thing's gonna hold up in the cold. Not that it's freezing today, but it seems to be doing pretty well. Swapped out my battery on Middle Sister, and this one's doing pretty well so far. So admittedly, I forgot how spectacular the views are from the top of Chocorua. There's a reason it has the popularity it does. The way this little crag goes up at the end is really cool. Okie dokie, so we've got the last bit up the summit. I'm gonna put this camera away because it's pretty steep. Not sure if you can tell from here. Yeah, I don't need to be holding the camera up that. Beautiful 360 views from up here. Incredible. A little bit breezier than Middle Sister, which isn't surprising since it's a little bit higher and it's sort of the peak that bearing the brunt of the wind. Not sure if you can tell on video, but there's a forecast of snow coming tonight, and you can see just some nasty looking clouds coming in from the west. Basically like right behind me, sort of this way. Beautiful views for us though. Alright, since daylight is literally burning this time of year, it's going to be dark in like 2 hours. I'm going to wrap things up here. Thanks if you made it this far. 52 with a view number 48 with Middle Sister. Great to get back to Chocorua. We'll see you in the next one.